Good evening, everybody. I am back with another episode of Bowie State Sports Talks. Hopefully, you all just caught the interview with the one and only Jeffrey Love Jr. But I am now back to give you all the breaking news, the recap of the weekly Bowie State Sports. But before we get to that, wee woo, breaking news. It is your boy 21st birthday. And look, all I want from my birthday is some love and support, or whatever Two Chainz said. So if you're listening right now on Instagram Live or the WBSU Radio, head over to my YouTube channel, subscribe, like, and leave a comment at Big Dog J. It's free to do. That's what I want for my birthday. If you're watching this on YouTube, go follow me on Instagram at __ Big Dog J with 2 Y's, and tune in when I go live. So some support. But other than that, let's get right into softball. And started off with congratulating Lindsey George for being named the CIAA Offensive Player of the Week for the second week straight. That was the week that started on March 26th. As you all know, I was able to come on Monday. I was ready, but somebody else was ready. Welcome for the after show, though. But during that 6-game win streak 2 weeks ago, she had 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 RBIs, 2 doubles, and a home run. The Bulldogs are now 25-9. As they're on a 12-game win streak, which ties their highest win streak since 2009. They went on to win a championship that year, if you're wondering. And look, I'm not saying I'm a conspiracy theorist, conspiracy theory, whatever that job is. I'm not one of them. But history does tend to repeat itself. So do what you want with that information. Like I said, they're on a 12-game win streak. Last time they were on a double-digit win streak was in 2009 when they won a championship. So do what you want with that information. Do what you want. But anywho, the Bulldogs started 2 weeks ago off with the doubleheader against Washington. The Bulldogs won the first game 10-6. Akira Pullen finished the game with run, 2 hits, and 2 RBIs. Henneberg had her best offensive game of the season with run, and 2 RBIs. She also, like always, had a good game defensively. She had 9 putouts. That was too short of her career high. That's when Lindsey George, man, back at it again with 6 strikeouts. But she did give up 4 hits this time. 4 hits, 3 runs, and 3 walks. Kayla Evans also had a good game as she stole 5 bases, had 2 runs, and 2 RBIs. And for the next game, I was pissed. Because the first game started at 2. And based on the schedule, it was only 1 game. I couldn't make the 2 o'clock game because I had class, right? But the next game started around 5, I believe, in which I could have made it. I got out of class at 4:30. But anywho, the Bulldogs breezed through that game as well. They won that game 14-1. 7 of those 14 runs came in the first inning. Lindsey finished the game with 2 runs, 2 hits, and 3 RBIs. Brewer had 2 runs and 2 RBIs. Kayla had 3 runs. I think I get it now. Everybody on the team ate this game. Everybody. But fun fact, before we move on to the next game, the Bulldogs are now 18-0 against Washington all time. And for those of you that forgot, they came very close to beating us last season. But Shania Gordon stole home base in the 7th inning to take the 8-7 lead. And the Bulldogs shut Washington down in the bottom of the 7th inning to close the game out. But other than that 1 game last year, it's been pretty much dominant wins for us. 27-0, 24-0, 21-2, so on and so forth. The Bulldogs then went on to play Lynn Collin. This was their first division game of the season. The first game was a low-scoring game. Final score was 1-0, but of course, Bowie State won. Jayla Hill scored off a Trinity hit. Kira Pullen threw 7 strikeouts that game. That's how her college career high. Big ups to her. The Bulldogs also won the second game, 7-4. Kira Pullen hit a home run in that game. That was her 5th of the season. And fun fact, the Bulldogs are now 15-2 all time against the Lions. They're on a 14-game win streak against them. Last time they beat us was in 2013. Sheesh. For that week, Alana Henneberg was named CIAA Defensive Player of the Week, well deserved, as she had 20 putouts that week. Trinity, she won CIAA Rookie of the Week She had 5 outs and 5 stolen bases. Additionally, she grabbed 5 putouts at the left field position. The Bulldogs then went on to play a double hitter against Solomon State last Friday. And look, I was at this game, and I saw one of the craziest plays ever. So in the second inning, right, Jayla Hill ran home from third base, jumped over the catcher, jumped over like bunnies, boing, jump over the catcher, and the umpire said he missed it. So he ruled Jayla out. That was bogus. That should have been a run, but it don't matter because the Bulldogs still won. In the third inning, Lindsey George hit a home run. Then 2 pitches later, Akira Pullen hit a home run, and the Bulldogs went on to win that game 8-4. That was Lindsey's 5th home run of the season, and Akira's 6th home run of the season. I was going to do this at the end of the season, but I'll do it now. Can I take just like a few minutes to talk about 2 players' improvements this season? Last season, Jayla Hill, she hit 0 home runs. So far this season, she got 4. Last season, she had one hit last season. So far this season, she got 27. On the defensive side, she had 0 putouts last season. Now she got 24. Big ups to her. But Lindsey also had a big improvement. Last season, she had 0 home runs. So far this season, she got 5. 7 RBIs last season, 23 so far this season. 9 runs last season, 26 so far this season. She also improved as a pitcher. She threw 57 strikeouts last season. She threw 58 so far this season. And there's still 6 games left to go this season, not including the playoffs. So big ups to both of them, man. I show love over here to everybody, improve and whatnot. Everybody get love over them. Big ups to them. Can only go up from here. Can't go back down. The Bulldogs won a second game of the doubleheader as well, 10-2. One thing I must say about this softball team, man, is that they are hilarious. Like, they were saying some of the most funniest chants on the sideline. I'm not sure if they came up with some of it on the spot or if they were saying this at, like, other games, but they had me cracking up. Like, I was glad I was there to make the game. They got another game at home on Saturday and Sunday. I'm trying to go with both of those too, man. They funny. They funny, man. They funny. But their next game is this Wednesday against Millersville. And not so fun fact, the Bulldogs are now 3-23 all time against them. But on a positive side of things, we won the last 2 matchups. So we're 2-0 in my heart. About to be 3-0 this Wednesday. But anywho, on to football. The Washington Commanders are set to host a pro day on Tuesday, featuring some of the best draft-eligible players who were not invited to the NFL Combine. One of those players that were invited to the pro day is Bowie State defensive lineman Joshua Pryor. For those of you that do not remember, Joshua participated in the HBCU Legacy Bowl and raised his draft stock there, as he recorded 7 tackles, 3 tackles for losses, and 2 sacks. Now he gets a chance to put on another show in front of some more scouts on an actual football field, like what scouts are really going to be paying attention. And his draft stock going to be going up again. Now, I believe he will make history and be the first player from Bowie State to ever get drafted. 4 Bowie State players made the NFL, but none of them got drafted on draft night. I think he's going to make history. But with that being said, I'm making 2 predictions today. As of today, April 10th, our softball team will win the CIAA championship, and Joshua will make history and get drafted. Those are my 2 predictions. And I ain't going to be wrong. But anywho, that's all for today, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Bowie State Sports Talk with the special interview, Jeffrey Love Jr., coming out tomorrow. This episode coming out today. The interview coming out tomorrow, so be tuned for that. It's you to catch it on Instagram Live. But other than that, I'm your host, Jalen Sims. Thank you for listening. Peace out. But stay tuned if you want the after show. I'm kind of pissed. I mean, I'm not really you haven't been disappointed, but not surprised. That's what I am right now. Because a few weeks ago, right, in this group chat I'm in, I recommended that we go bowling sometimes. Like, it's right down the street from our school, and it's cheap. Because, like, for 1 hour, it costs $11, right? So this guy was like, hey, we can go on your birthday. I was like, bet. We can go from 9 to 11. Everybody was like, bet. Sound like a plan. 9 to 11 is 2 hours. That was cost $22 for each person. $22, not including food. If you want food, go get food. Have at it. But $22 a bowl for 2 hours. $22, right? But now, the guy that recommended us to go on my birthday, apparently he's trying to save money and can't go. And he's the one that be driving. So him not going is kind of through the plan off. So I don't want to go anymore. I'm like, forget it. But I bet if I said, hey, I got 2 promo tickets to see 21 Savage in a concert, it costs $20 for each ticket. Let's go see him. He buy a ticket and go see 21 Savage. But can't spend $22 on his homie to go bowling. Right? But that's neither here nor there. And not only that, a few hours ago, he told the group chat, like a few hours after he said he's trying to save money, he told the group chat, what should our schedule looking like between Tuesday, Thursday, and Wednesday so we can do an Islands Pond Move Part 2 and go see the Mario movie. Islands Pond, that's free. You know, you're just walking around, not spending money. But you go to the movie theaters, it costs money. You got to buy the ticket, you got to buy the food. That's probably going to cost more than $22. So you don't got money to go bowling on my birthday, but you apparently got money to go see the Mario movie like a day or two after. And people wonder why I be, chilling by myself, by my lonely, not talking to everybody in the whole school. People wonder. Like, this is why I hate relying on others. If someone, I ain't gonna say their name, but if someone, get me a car, this one be a problem. But I ain't gonna get to that. Like, I'm pretty sure one person in the whole world might be wondering, why wasn't I on air last Monday? That's because I rely on others to get back on air. I was ready. I stay ready. I text you, I got a text like, hey, am I going on air today? That person didn't respond. I did my part. I reached out. Because I rely on somebody else to go on air, I couldn't go on air on Monday. This is what I hate, relying on others. I wish I had my own car. I can go places I want to go. Like I can Uber, but technically you rely on somebody else to Uber you. I can catch the bus. But technically you rely on the bus too. Plus Ubers are mad expensive. I'm cheap. I'm broke. But I just said, hey, don't worry about it no more. Forget it. Forget the bowling. Y'all do what y'all want to do. I'm gonna spend the rest of my day doing like a normal day. Only thing different about today is that I did an interview. Other than that, I go to class, I chill, I come here, I go home, edit the podcast, and go to the gym. Just like any other day. But on the good side of things, yesterday my little sister called me, and I almost teared up, man. I ain't gonna say much on air, but just know that made me feel happy. Glad to see how she's doing good in life now. She's doing great. She's doing good things. She's in good hands. Like, I don't know if you're watching this right now, but a few years ago you said you wanted to be a lawyer. If that's still the case, join something like the debate team. You're in the 11th grade. I'm about to be senior in like 4 months. It's time to get involved in some things. And this is to everybody, not just her. Save your money, man. Save that money. It's okay to spend money, but spend wisely. Spend your money wisely. And it's funny that I'm at the point in life where I'm turning into my parents. I'm at the age now where I'm telling the youth to get involved, like my parents told me. And they still tell me to this day to get involved. I'm at the age where I'm telling kids to save money. And most importantly, I was talking about this quote for a little while. I'm at the age where I'm telling kids to enjoy being young while you can. Because I disagree with that quote. Enjoy being young while you can. I enjoy being grown in college more than I did being young and in grade school. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not grown as in got my own house, like rented or bought, paying every bill in the house. I'm not that grown yet, but I'm grown. I'm 21 for God's sake. Happy birthday to me, like I said. And like I said, I enjoy being grown in college more than I did being a kid in high school. So even though I say the quote, enjoy being young while you can, to the younger people, I say that quote to keep the tradition going. Not because I agree with it, because I don't. Like, if I had to choose high school or college, I'm choosing college. Yeah, it's a lot more work, but it's a lot more freedom as well. In college, I couldn't spend, like 3 hours in the gym. I couldn't spend 3 hours in the gym in high school. I can do that in college. I couldn't go to the cafeteria at whenever I went to in high school. I can kind of do that in college. I couldn't go to the track and field in the middle of class. I can do that in college. Even though I don't skip class, I couldn't like skip class and not get consequences, get my parents called in high school. I can do that in college. Like I said, college is more fun than high school. You not tell kids to say it while you can. Honestly, grow up. It's fun being an adult so far. Now, when I get to the age where I'm paying my own bills, you got my own house, I might have to revisit that saying and actually want to go back to being the age I'm at now, or like being a kid again. But as of right now, I enjoy being an adult. But speaking of being an adult, when everybody else turns 21, they want to go to the club, they want to start drinking. But me, take me to the casino, baby. Take me to the casino. I don't care about the club. I don't care about drinking or anything else that you can do when you turn 21. If you know me, I'm picky with my money. I save it. I don't overspend. Well, I'm not picky. I'm just wise with my money. I'm a wise man. I spend wisely. When I play a scratch ticket and I win, for the most part, I keep the money I win. I don't play it again. But at the casino, when I go to the casino, I'm going to have to go big or go home outside. If I spend $20 and win 300, I'm taking that 300 and going for 1,000. If I win 1,000, I mean, when I win 1,000, I'm spending that 1,000 and going for 10,000. When I win at 10,000, I might play it safe. I might not. I might spend a 10,000 and go for 100K. Go big or go home. I don't want to leave out there with $5K. I want to leave out there with like 10, 20K max. Now, like I said, if I win 20K, I might spend like 10K at that gambling again. But I ain't gonna play it safe. All my life, I've been saving money for this moment. I'm supposed to be going on a cruise in like July, early July to like for like a week, right? I think my pastor said they got like a casino on a cruise, so that's where I'm gonna be at. I'm gonna go in there, take my ID, slam it on there. Yeah, I'm 21 now. Like everybody going to the gas station, buying liquor, slam it on the gas station counter. I'm gonna go to the casino, slam it on that counter. See my ID, 2002, April 10th, the boy 21. Let me in, coach. Let me in. But anywho, speaking of money, me and my dad are currently having a competition, a $100 competition, to see who can lose the most weight up until May 21st. Competition started on March 31st, ends May 21st. And I'm kind of up to a bad start. I lost like 4 pounds since the challenge started. I'll probably gain it back over the weekend. Like on Saturday, I was at a kickback, so I got pizza. No, on Friday, it was my birthday, so I had pizza with them. I gotta use my flex book before the school year end. I don't want to waste money. I've been buying junk food. So yeah, I'm at a bad start, bad pace right now, but I ain't worried because I'm slowly getting back to my old days at the gym. Like I said a few weeks ago, and when I leave the gym, I go to the track and field, do some more cardio. I go to the cafe, eat a salad and yogurt if they got those. So like, I'm still win the competition, and it is what it is. I see someone who's went to live, but it's a little bit too late. You missed the interview, and you missed the main part of Bowie State Sports Talks. But like I said, I upload this video on YouTube. So if you just joined this IG live, head over to my YouTube channel in like 2 hours, and the video gonna be up there. But other than that, I'm your host, Jalen Sims. You've been watching Bowie State Sports Talk on the WBSU radio. Have a great Monday. Salute.